It is always a good time for football here in the city of Pittsburgh. Welcome to Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got an entertaining one in store for you. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Jukes away from one. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Allen comes out throwing. And his first pass falls incomplete. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Got to help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Man in motion, headed right. Working inside the red zone. Ball is caught. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
Motioning the tight end left. They'll run here with Jones. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Here's Reichard, set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I can promise you that is a throw. It's a quarterback when it leaves your hands you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
May now to throw on 3rd. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, here's May. Gets made to right side by Nacua. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
The Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play. Tight end going in motion here. May now on 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman on for the Steelers to punt this away. Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur, and you might even hear a few bluebirds.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that kind of game may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on that next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
2nd down carry for Jones. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. A pickup of 17. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
That's the line. He's going to run for it. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. And on fourth down, they're about ready to punt. They can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Rob Flank, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
May now from the gun. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to sneak May. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gain.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
First down from the 42. They go play action. Here's May. The right side, cut by Smith. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. May to throw it. Catches May near the edge. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing is May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Pick up a 5 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
May on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Throwing again. It's May. Gets it right back to McLaurin. And they make the stop. We're going to say about the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the Steelers have a first down.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They put Austin in motion left. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we've reached the 2-minute warning.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's May to the air. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
From the red zone now. Throwing the out route complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Minnesota spends its second time out here, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Maine looking to throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Here he goes, third and long. He brings it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers earn the chance to tie before halftime. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7.
Chris Boswell.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two...
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, second and long. He's back to throw. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. that's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. We'll see the Steeler offense first this half as they're headed out now. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Here's May on 1st and 10. Into traffic, complete. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
From the gun, it's May. He's got Smith again. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You trade a little bit of speed, sure, but you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Catch made right side by Nacua. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
At the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41. Motioning him from the slot right. Gibbs now from the gun. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Okay, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Hey, now on 3rd down. Got it, man, that's Nacua. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
All set now, 1st and 10. They bring McLaurin in motion right. A give left side for Gibbs. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
May now from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Man in motion here. No throw, 3rd and long. Running in the red zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Vikings taking the field on offense. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They strike for 23 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from the 43. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down at the 30. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're giving it to Jones on the option. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing here, Allen. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Looking Hawkinson. He's got it. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Rose caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Complete to Josh Oliver. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 6-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Motioning one of the tight ends. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Staying on the ground here with Jones. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Finds him over the middle. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
50 be out there now. Big rep for this defense on third and goal. Looking to throw. Escaped out to the left. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on fourth down. Desperation time here. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings cut it to a point late in this one. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12. Back to throw. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing third and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
It's caught by McLaurin. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10. Setting up to pass. Screen here for Gibbs. He has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Here he is to throw. That's incomplete on second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Throwing now. That's complete. Nacua on the left side. And they get the first down. This also moves him into range, Brock, for a potential game-winning field goal.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
They look to throw it. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 23 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Gibbs. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. An entire stadium of pressure now on Chris Boswell. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. The kick is good, he got it! And he drills the chip shot to win them this game! Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.